traditional race story, typically grandfather, father, son, generation to generation passed down. I literally started about 5.5 years ago, and I kind of fell into the sport. For the first 11 years of my life, I was a nationally ranked competitive water skier, so I thought that would be my life for the rest of my life. The first time I've watched like a NASCAR race every once in a blue moon just to see how Jeff Gordon was doing, because I knew my cousin liked him. So I literally came from a family that had no prior motorsports background. But my first time ever experiencing a race and being in a race car was the Richard Petty experience at Daytona. And I was 15 years old, and so I was too young to drive, and I was a passenger, and my dad was really in for it because I fell in love. For like the first time, I kind of explained it that water skiing was a love of mine, and I loved doing it. But motorsports, like, I found my passion, what I wanted to pursue for the rest of my life, as a race car driver and as a business. So I started climbing through the ranks. I didn't know a soul in motorsports. I had to go and network and meet people, and that definitely helped me with my upbringing throughout grassroots racing. I did high performance events and then went on to do SCCA and NASA, Chin, club racing, and really moved throughout the ranks for the first like 3.5 years. I went nationally. I did the 25-hour enduro at Thunder Hill with NASA, which was a great experience, and that kind of like opened up my eyes to what pro racing might be like, because it's a pretty intense, if you've ever experienced it or know anything about it, it's a pretty intense race, and pro drivers actually come in for preparation for the 24-hour at Daytona with Rolex. The first 2 rounds of the season, I did run the backup car, the 2011 Honda Civic Si, with the TrueCar livery on it, and we did that because this baby wasn't ready yet. We did present her there, but it had no prior testing hours. So after the St. Petersburg weekend, we tested this car at Sebring, and this is actually the first time that we've raced the car. So we still have minimal hours on it, and it's a rocket ship. It's really great. It's performing to exactly the way we thought it would. This year, I'm searching for the championship. Right now, we're in a decent position, but the tables are turning. The tables are starting to turn a little bit in our favor. We're showing that we're strong competitors. And then short term, I want to be in a race car, and whatever being in a race car means. I mean, my aspiration, like my ultimate race to win, would be the 24-hour Le Mans, multiple times. I look back, my partnership with TrueCar.com, and then the TrueCar Racing Women Empowered Initiative. I look back, or I think I'm going to look back in like 50 years and say to myself that I was a part of something revolutionary. And I want to look back and say that because of TrueCar Racing, I'm a world-class race car driver. And then I got to thank everybody that has helped me get to where this is, because I think fans, a lot of times they see that it's the race car driver in the car, but really the race car driver in the car has an army behind them, and the support that I've gotten from my family, my friends, fans, even local competitors, has been really phenomenal. But the one entity that has really made my career what it is today is TrueCar. So it's very humbling. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. Racing is one of the only sports that you can't just like go kick a soccer ball. You can go kick a soccer ball any time of the day. You can't go jump into a race car any time of the day. So there's so much preparation, physically, mentally, when it comes to team aspect, learning racetracks. Learn a racetrack before you actually go to it. It's not easy, but you can do it if you really have the passion to do it. That's why I say fear is a state of mind and will is an action taken. So how bad do you want it? That's what you need to ask yourself. How bad do you want it? Yes, I love social media. So if you want somebody to block up your Twitter feed, no, I'm just kidding. But I love talking to my race fans, and it's weird still calling fans for me, because I still look at it as, I'm just a young girl trying to make a name for myself and moving up throughout the ranks. But I do love my social media, and you can find me on Twitter at Shea Racing and Facebook either Shea Holbrook or Shea Racing. And for young women or people that are interested in TrueCar racing, they're also on the World Wide Web at www.truecar.com/racing, and they're also on Facebook and Twitter. They're easy to find, or find them through me. And then again, the series. This is, it's multi-class racing. We have some of the best, if not all of the best, North American race car drivers in this series. So to be a part of it is quite the experience, I'll say, quite the experience. And you can go on www.world-challenge.com for more information about the series.